The owner tells me they're just a few hours away from eviction, but an email is helping keep the lights on. Everything's secured and safe at this point. If you've been out and about, your walk might be a little crunchier over those fall leaves. By July 30th, employees have missed 2 pay periods. Actually going to move to the side as we zoom in on the area where the suspicious device was found. It's actually this white sign. Shots fired call around 6 p.m. this evening. Came along to water the flower bed. All the bugs, or in this instance, candies, floated to the top. Richmond Fire Department says yes, everyone in the building was able to make it out safely. Actually, the fire department just showed up again. Hear from retired teachers and why they're canvassing neighborhoods just like this ahead of the November election. Lexington takes its Burger Week seriously, and Bar Louie is no different. The owner told me this signature burger, the Big Louie, took 3 months to create.
We've been looking for it all year, like as soon as it ended last year.
For some, Burger Week is a mini holiday in Lexington. With 40 different burgers to try, there's plenty to choose from. The owner at Bar Louie says even with all the options, his staff is working double time to keep up.
We like to call Burger Week here at Bar Louie Hell Week because it is just so busy. Last year we sold over 7,500 burgers. You're talking 2,000 pounds of beef. The restaurants aren't the only ones putting in extra hard work. Burger Week aficionado Katie Ricciardi says there's a strategy to get the most out of it.
I ate 17 last year. Me and my friend would go and split one at one restaurant and then go to another restaurant and split another one, so we got to do 2 at once.
Get this, Ricciardi says she doesn't even normally eat burgers. She only does 1 week every year. She even told me before dinner here, she had already eaten 2 burgers for lunch.
Yeah.
No matter which restaurant you go to, each burger is just $5. Ricciardi says that's a steal.
Oh, they go all out for them, and they put a lot of toppings on them.
Jackson says all the extra traffic isn't hurting, it's helping. Bar Louie makes double this week as compared to a normal week.
Last year we did about $93,000 in a week, and I'm hoping to break 100 this year.
Grab your friends, grab your camera, because you won't want to miss out. In Lexington, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
No roof at all. Yeah, that's ours.
For Leanne Foster,
That's over our house.
it wasn't the sound of an alarm, but the smell of smoke that caught her off guard while she was eating a late breakfast with her son and husband.
So I thought it was our stove. Sometimes, you forget a burner.
Next thing she knew, her neighbor was knocking on the door saying an apartment was on fire and they needed to get out.
We knocked on every single door trying to get people out, but luckily there was a lot of people that just wasn't home.
The Richmond Fire Department says it started around noon in the first floor kitchen in the middle of the 6 units. Then went up and spread left and right, leaving gaping holes where the roof should be.
Oh my God!
It was another record-breaking hot day with temperatures in the upper 90s. Corey Lewis says firefighters knew they'd need backup, especially because they had to deal with a hydrant that wasn't working.
One of the reasons we asked for additional resources from the surrounding community, Madison County and those other agencies, was the amount of the heat, plus we had a large building.
Firefighters say they're thankful for people who brought them bottled water.
I was just scared. We were all scared, crying, upset, angry, but we're grateful to be alive.
So grateful, Foster's nephew even found some fun in the ashes during the cleanup, helping firefighters make sure all the hot spots were out.
Give him a hug, John. Thank you.
In Richmond, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News. 2 18-year-old best friends from Versailles are working to solve a very real problem with this product.
We've been sort of inseparable.
Years of sister-like friendship, now business partners, saying they're playing off each other's strengths. Addie Preston, the engineer,
Helped me get into Georgia Tech.
and Abigail Cheek, the
They've
businesswoman.
already talked about letting me add an entrepreneurship minor.
Preston and Cheek's new product all started from an alarming memory from Cheek's childhood. Cheeks' then 6-year-old brother grabbed his medicine and swallowed all the pills after his mom had opened the childproof lid.
I remembered having to rush to the ER to get him treated after he ate all of those pills, and so we just started thinking of a way that we could keep kids from overdosing.
Realizing a childproof lid isn't enough, they came up with dose defense, a funnel-like insert that limits the number of pills that come out.
Place it on top, and then so the exit will still be this right here. So one capsule can come out at a time.
Preston and Cheek's group won the pitch competition at the Governor's School of Entrepreneurs for their invention. But for the duo, winning wasn't the end of their journey, despite their age.
It's kind of nerve-wracking. Like, we're two 18-year-olds trying to start a business, but, you know, an idea is an idea no matter who it comes from.
Along the way, they realized kids aren't the only ones who could benefit. There's also the elderly.
By limiting the output of the pills to just one at a time, we can sort of streamline that process for them and help them to stay more independent.
Preston's mom works with the state's prescription drug monitoring program. She says as a mom, of course she's proud of the girls, but also as a professional.
I think it can be marketed so relatively inexpensive that it would be a no-brainer to include in there as another form of protection. It's just one more level of protection that can be out there. In Kentucky, we have a huge epidemic that we're trying to address.
Dose Defense is currently patent pending. The girls say the next step is finding the right partner who can bring in another layer of expertise in the medical industry. They're both headed off to college this fall, but they tell me they're not nervous about the future of their business. In Versailles, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.